The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the podcasters and guests, and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent or their affiliates.
Action!
Yeah, man.
What the hell going on, Jack?
Oh man,
Ah,
life in a big city, man. Life in a big city, man.
Slow
You know,
motion.
got a couple of calls today, man.
I bet you did. I bet you
You
did.
know, Mecca,
I bet-
Yes, sir.
Fontaine, and made some people not like me now.
You know what? Hey, look. I'm gonna tell you something. We're not gonna go into it right now because I just got a phone call literally about 4 minutes ago. That's why I had to take a little break, and we're gonna talk about it after this here.
Yes,
Y'all see?
sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, because
sir.
they on your little nugget right now. They on you, and they got another one on the hit list.
Hey, I
Yeah,
keep that gas on.
yeah, they got another one on the hit list. They got a couple of you little chocolate dewdrops. They got a couple of you little chocolate dewdrops on the motherfucking hit list.
On the hit list.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So how was y'all weekend, senors?
Woo.
Yeah, I mean, Phil, we was in the same vicinity, so we was in
Mecca
the
was the only
same,
one missing, man.
man, we
Had a
was in the
good
same
time, Mecca.
vicinity. Yeah, we was in
Yeah,
the same vicinity, Jack.
yeah. I was tired, bro. I was trying to, had a little complication, so I took a little a gummy,
Uh,
homie, and
yeah, I was gonna
that
say,
good.
tell the truth, please. Please tell the truth. Please tell the truth.
I took a gummy, homie, and I woke up and I didn't wake up till it was too late. It was
Oh
too
wow.
late.
No, let
Yeah,
me let me
man.
let me tell the
Yeah.
truth. He woke up in his drawers in the front yard. You know how the sprinkler be going over you, and then, the old school sprinklers that motherfucker go back and forth. I think it was getting wet every 12 seconds. Like, what the hell going on? Yeah, yeah,
It was cool. It was
Yeah.
smooth. It was real smooth. I saw a unicorn. You know what I'm saying?
right, right. He said a unicorn
You
dropped off my mail. Yeah,
know
we.
what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
cool though. Shout out to them cats.
Yeah.
They had a great annual. Yeah,
Yeah. If you was in the IE, you had a good
yeah,
time, and you had a show. We ain't gonna get into that part, but you know,
yeah,
um, it was a good weekend.
yeah,
But
yeah,
let's go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Let's go ahead and get this thing started. It's Shemaine Fontaine, the court appointed devil's advocate. We got Mr. Mecca, the feelings wrecker, pissing motherfuckers off, and we got Dr. Phil to make you feel better when it's all over. And
Wow.
yeah, something like that. And I'm gonna let Mr. Mecca, the wrecker, do the introduction on today because it's a real special guest for y'all who don't know any better.
Well, all right then, y'all. First time I met her was in Las Vegas, and she real cool. She funny, and her bike is yeah, one of the real ones that I've seen in a very long time. This is my friend, you guys, Bunny, Iron Goddess.
Let's get
You
it
understand what
moving.
I'm saying?
Let's get it moving.
Hey, man,
What's
you supposed
up,
to come
man?
in with the applause and all that stuff, man.
Like the introduction.
Yeah. He's slow on the
Thank
button though with the
you.
applause. Yeah, he's slow on the button with the applause. You know what I'm talking about? We
Yeah.
I clapped.
technical technicals be a little
Look,
slow.
look, look.
We've
Whatever.
had technical difficulties since I tried to start this. So I had things
Oh yeah,
going, my audio wasn't work. I went and grabbed a drink because I was like, you know what? I need a drink.
Yeah,
right,
Today it's just been a
right,
day.
right.
it's
We be
all
sip.
good.
Yeah, we stay sipping over here, so you're all right. You right in the club.
Yeah, yeah, you're
My
right.
people.
Man,
Absolutely.
man, that's it.
Yeah, but Mr. Phil wasn't there though, so this is his first time seeing you. He wasn't there.
They
Yeah, he
left me
wasn't with us in
behind.
Hi,
Vegas.
Mr. Phil.
Hello there. They left me
They were like, you
behind.
can't play with us.
Yeah, yeah.
You weren't allowed to play
That's
with
Me-
what it.
them.
Mecca didn't want.
That's
He
what it
took all his
was.
toys and left.
Nah, don't lie. Because when we got there, you had no people. Where's Dr. Phil? Yeah, don't
Yeah,
play with us. Don't play.
yeah.
Don't make me put you on blast. Don't make me put you on blast, young man.
Uh, See, this is how
Yeah,
they
doc.
do me. See, I gotta pick up the slack since somebody left us, you know?
Oh boy.
Well, somebody
There
had
you
to stay
go.
behind and do some work, right? You guys can't all
Yeah,
have fun.
yeah,
Is that
yeah.
what you did, Phil?
No, I was at an annual. I can't lie.
Okay.
Yeah, he did.
I
He
was
was
trying to
somewhere
help
getting
you
drunk.
out.
Nah,
Right.
You
Phil was out there
can't
getting
lie to them
drunk.
when they know the truth, because then they want to push you out there. You can't lie to them when they know the truth. Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna do it. We gonna put you out there because you got to be you. You can't lie to the people.
Yeah,
Back
to
to
the
Iron
people.
Goddess.
And those are real good
Hello.
friends.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right,
Hi, I'm
yeah,
here.
right. Go
Yes,
ahead,
you
Phil. We
are.
go. Yeah, we're gonna let you start it off, Philly Wow.
Well, my question is, how did you get the name Iron Goddess?
Oh, well, I host an all female motorcycle show, and it's called the Iron Goddess Motorcycle Show.
Okay.
So people just started referring to me as Iron Goddess, and I just kind of was like, it felt kind of weird at first, you know.
Hmm.
But it kind of started when I took a trip to Sturgis solo. All my friends backed out on me, and we were supposed to leave, the next day, and they were all like, "No, I can't go. I can't do this." And I was like, "Well, can I cuss on this show?"
Yes,
I guess you
Absolutely.
can.
Okay.
yeah, we cuss on a
And I was
regular
like, well, fuck
basis.
it. Then I'm just going to go by myself. So I, packed up my little Indian scout with all my cute little bags and stuff. Never traveled solo in my life, never did like a trip like that. And I just took off. And then the name Iron Goddess just stuck. They're like, wow, you really are the Iron Goddess. And just kind of been rolling
Okay.
with it ever since.
Right,
All right.
Nice.
I like that.
right.
I
What?
thought you might have, did something really, really crazy,
What is like beat
Well, for
somebody with an
me,
iron
back
pole?
then,
Yeah.
hey, I used to throw down in the day. I grew up in Huntington Park. It was all about like fighting and stuff at
Oh yeah,
Huntington Park High. So I mean, that
yeah,
could be part of it.
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
I'll
All
go with
right.
that too.
You fit right
Yeah.
in.
I ask you this: what inspired you to create the Iron Goddess Motorcycle Show?
Well, I've been writing for a pretty long time. I used to work for a law firm, and so I used to help other people with motorcycle shows. And
Okay.
during the time that I was doing that, the one thing that I noticed was the lack of female participation. Women were there with their bikes, but nobody was really entering like the shows. It was really a male dominated space. So I don't know if you guys remember the people that try to do SoCal Bike Fest like a couple of
Oh
years
yeah,
ago
yeah,
and it
yeah,
bombed
yeah,
really
Right,
bad.
yeah.
right.
Well, they hired me to host the motorcycle show part of it. And I had 100 bike entries in that show, and only two were women. And I was
Wow.
like,
What?
Well,
what's going on? Yeah, only two were women. So I started talking to the ladies there, and they were like, like a lot of them at the time rode smaller bikes, the Sportsters and the Dynas and stuff like that. And they're like, well, we can't compete with these guys. They have more real estate on their bikes. I'm a single mom. They have more money. They can do this. They can do that. So it was really about them just not wanting or feeling like they could compete with the men. And so the idea started to kind of brew in my head. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should create like something for women. And I was married to somebody else at the time. It was, not a very good situation. And I brought it up to him and I was like, hey, I have this idea. I think it could work. What if I do like a show just for women? And he shut it down right away. He was like, no, I don't think that will work. You're already so busy. Like, why would you want to do that? And no, like who's really going to want to enter? And I was like, okay, you know what? Like, you're right. Because back in the day, I just wanted to keep the peace. So everything was like, okay, yes, like you're right. Like, I don't, it's a bad idea. And
Right.
when we finally split up, I was going through a really dark period in my life. I was thinking real dumb thoughts. I was just tired. I was mentally drained, hi, Shannon, mentally exhausted. And I was sitting there one night thinking that I was tired with life and I didn't want to go on anymore. Um, and it was such a horrible thought because I have children. And when you get to that point where you're willing to leave your children behind, you know that you have to do something. So I'm like,
Right.
sitting there 3 o'clock in the morning, and I just grabbed my laptop and I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to do this. This is a good idea. So I didn't even know what I was doing at the time. I set up the Instagram. I created the landing page. I registered the name. I registered the business. I set up all of these little things. I did one post that said Iron Goddess, all female motorcycle show coming soon. 8 o'clock in the morning, I pressed enter on like Instagram and Facebook and all that. And then I went to go shower to get ready for work. Hadn't slept all night. I come back about an hour after getting ready for work and have 300 messages in my Instagram inbox,
Wow.
brand new account from women
Wow.
from everywhere. Like, what is this? We want to help. We need this. And that was when I had an oh shit moment. And I was like, oh shit, like this is really happening. Now I need to do this. Now there's no way
Right.
out. But it
Right.
gave me a sense of purpose, and it almost gave
Yes.
me something to live for. And through that, I started telling my story because people wanted to know, and I started telling my story, and I met women that were going through the same thing or had been through the same thing or were leaving abusive relationships or were in abusive relationships. And it brought together a whole community of women who thought they were by themselves and needed something to help, alleviate whatever pain they were going through and just feel like they were part of something. So it was born from like trauma and pain, and it developed into something just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I
Right.
Nice.
mean,
Nice.
just like you said a few minutes ago, a lot of the females think that, they can't compete with these men. But you ladies are out there shutting shit down. When I tell you shutting shit down, you guys are doing some amazing shit out there. And
Yeah.
what you're doing is, even though it's generated to just, the female community, but there are a lot of females who follow you.
It's been amazing because yes, we are female focused, but we're a little bit different as to where we welcome all spectators.
Oh
We
yeah,
never
yeah.
exclude men from our rides or from our shows. We know that like to a lot of women, their men are a big part of their lives and they want to be a part of that. They want to see
Right.
their
Right.
women, excel and win and be happy. And it was a little bit different 5 years ago to I think it is now. Now the community has grown so much, but in the grand scheme of things, we're still relatively small. But there's ladies out there, like you're right, like their bikes, like you would never even guess. Like you look at the bike and you're like, oh, is that a guy's bike? And then this tiny little girl walks up to
Yeah.
the bike and
Yeah.
manhandles it,
Yes.
and then
Exactly.
off she goes. Like Pineapple. It's like I see her on that bike, and I'm like, holy shit, like she was the reason that I decided to like get my big girl bike, my street glide that you saw. And I think I
Hmm.
told you the street glide was the only thing that I fought for in the divorce because I paid for it. I got him that
Right.
bike. So I was like,
Right.
you can have our house in Mexico, you can have whatever the fuck you want. Like, this is my bike. Fuck you. You're not taking it.
Man.
And that became my big girl bike. That's what I call her. And I love her. She's a bitch. She's a pain in my ass. Her nickname is this bitch because she leaves me on the
Oh,
side of the road all the time, but I love her. I will never get rid of her. Like, she's awesome.
your bike is
That's
nice.
crazy.
Yeah,
Bit.
your bike is nice.
Bit. I like
Thank
that. This
you.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah, this
This
bitch.
bitch.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
running joke is
Yeah.
if that bike does not leave me on the side of the road, it's not a trip. Because like I attempted to take her to Sturgis this last year. And that's when that was gonna be my big debut. Like my beautiful husband now, he's amazing. Like he put her all back together for me. He was like working day and night on her. We were working on it together. We changed everything on the bike except the stator. 45
Damn.
minutes into the ride, she leaves me on the side of the road on the
Yeah.
215 freeway in Victorville. 6 o'clock in the
Wow.
morning, the
Damn.
stator goes out. And there's seven of us, so
Ooh.
we're like pulled over, and the guys are like, trying to charge it. And they're like, Bunny, it's your stator. I said, there's no fucking way. For real, it's my
Ah,
stator. Called the tow truck. The tow truck came for it, took it to my good friend Uncle Tony's shop here in Loma Linda. My best friend backpacked me back. We sent the guys off. I jumped on my sport bike and we
took
rode to
off
Sturgis on my sport bike
on a
Ah,
All right.
sport
shit.
bike. Shit.
That's right.
on
Did you
on
catch
a
back up to
little
the pack?
500.
Damn.
We
Oh, okay.
we
On a
caught
who?
them in Vegas. on a CB
Oh,
500, on a little
oh
500.
yeah, oh
And so
yeah,
we
negative.
did. And I had told my husband, I said, hey, like, I'll meet you in Utah because we knew we were going to stop in Utah for the night. I said, we'll just meet you in Utah, take your time. And but we did like 106 the entire way and made it to
Yeah,
Vegas in like 2 hours.
Oh,
We
yeah,
were
nice.
just
Oh
like,
yeah, you did
we
that.
rolled up on them at the gas station and they were like, what the fuck?
yeah. Hell
Oh yeah,
yeah,
no,
They couldn't
man.
believe we caught them. And I wrote to
yeah,
Sturgis on that little thing.
man.
Damn.
I know
I
that was
don't know
one
if
of
I
the
would have
most
done that.
uncomfortable rides.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It was so and everybody was really nice. They were like, "Hey, do you want to switch?" Not allegedly. I wrote to Sturgis on the thing, you know, and everybody was like really sweet because they were like, "Bunny, do you want to trade bikes?" And everybody, they were on like their baggers or they were, on their cruisers, and I was like, "I ain't no punk ass bitch. I'll make it to Sturgis." And so I made it to Sturgis, but I did fly home because I developed an ear
Oh,
infection while I was out there and I did fly home. I was like, I told my husband, you know what, you need to book me like a flight home because it's either I waited out here and suffer 3 days or I suffer on a 4 hour flight.
Damn.
right, yeah, yeah,
So I
yeah.
flew home. I could not do the ride home, but it was awesome. It's definitely a story to tell.
That's right.
Nice.
I got
All
a
right.
question. What were the biggest challenges that you faced trying to start the Iron Goddess motorcycle show?
I think, and I hate to say this, but some of our biggest critics were women.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
So
Mm,
yes. So
mm,
getting, and we still struggle a little bit with it because I feel like, sometimes like everybody has like their own, groups and stuff, but some people are just a little untrusting, and they're like, well, what is this? What is your intention behind this? Like, and so the hardest part was getting like, the women to be on board. But it's, and even now we still get, sometimes a little bit of hate. Like we'll post videos of like the girls from, different states, and the
Yeah.
negative comments come from women. And it baffles my mind because I'm like, you see that these are like women. Why are we like putting each other down? We already have so many things against us. We should like come together and uplift each other and support each other. You know what? Hate, but don't say anything at all. These women see these comments, so when you're going on here hating on somebody in particular that you don't know, that person's going to
Uh-huh.
see it. And that's like,
Right.
that's not cool. So I think,
Right.
the biggest challenges has been, some of the women who unfortunately do like throw some shade, but it's okay. You got to keep pushing. You're not going to please everybody 100% of the time.
Right. Right. And you know what? I've been told over years that women are like men. We can see each other, but oh man, that's a nice shirt or that's some nice shoes. But women kind of be like a little bit different. A lot of them don't want to compliment another woman. So not only that, are these women writers or are they just like civilians? I guess I can see someone who don't ride saying
There
that, but a
are
woman that ride, that's crazy.
And there are women, writers who go on there and, compliment. Obviously, like, we like to film when we host our own shows, we like to film promotional videos. So we've done it
Right.
here in California. We did it in Vegas. We do it, in Tennessee, and the women come out. We're always in a controlled environment. The streets are sometimes shut down or we're in like, private parking lots. Obviously, there's no helmets being used, there's no gear. And you can tell, right, that they're
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
Right.
going 5 miles an hour. And it's like, oh, they deserve to go down, and just negative comments coming from like women, or they're not real writers because look at their hair, it's perfect. And I'm like, dude, like obviously you could see this is there's photographers everywhere. You can see
Right.
the cameraman in the background.
That's because they
Yeah.
like looking
And
rough.
some
That's
women
all.
get off that bike and they take their helmet off and they do the hair flip and they're perfect. And it's like, how did you do that? Teach me your ways, like
Yeah.
I was like, I got electrocuted when I take my helmet off. But some of these women really do look perfect when they take their helmets off. So leave them alone. Like let them do their thing.
Right.
So
Right.
out of What would you say was the largest group of girls that actually followed you to a location or to an event?
So things are a little bit different now because we participate with different rallies to host
Uh-huh.
shows. But our very first show in California in 2023, we had 652 women show up on bikes. We had 6 countries represented in almost every state represented
Damn.
and over 2,000 spectators. It
Oh,
was
you
Your
did that.
first
insane. It was
show.
the first, we rented a stadium. We rented the San Manuel
Really?
Baseball Stadium.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
for our very first show. So we haven't done anything to that scale since, because it's easier for us to just work with different rallies, different events. It's easier on me, because I don't have to do all the planning. But that
Right.
had to have been like the most amazing like thing to actually see it come together, like your vision come together just in that one day, and see everybody that came out to support. We had women from England, Canada, like Mexico. Like it was absolutely crazy. Like that still
That's
gives me
dope.
chills to think about how great that one, show was.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's very nice. I like that. Just the sound of that. We got to be invited to the next one.
Oh, it was great. Yes. Are you guys
You
Hmm.
gonna
doing
come?
what is it, Las Vegas Bike Fest or something in October? We just got asked to do a mini show out there.
I saw that.
And you know what? What date is
Yeah,
it? Because doesn't Frank have something in Fresno? Was it Frank? Is that his name?
No,
The
it's
music?
November. November.
November. Okay.
No,
Okay.
that's November, bro.
Okay. Okay.
yeah, this is like the second week in October. Um, we just signed our contracts for that with them. So we haven't, well, I guess we're officially announcing it now. We're coming back to Vegas. You
Right.
guys heard it first. But we just signed our contracts for that. So we'll be back in Vegas in October.
Oh, for sure. Well, we might be able to pull up and be nosy.
That would be super cool.
I
Yeah,
see
be a
that
little
better.
nosy,
So
see what's about.
we better be there.
Oh Lord, yeah, yeah. Pineapple said we better be.
Hmm.
Man, look, we'll be there. Just let us know the
You guys
dates
could
and
be my
whatnot.
guest judges.
There
Yes.
you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
cause
There you
and look,
go.
that'll work. Cause I was gonna ask you, what is your
Yeah, you
like?
guys could like,
Well, I was gonna ask you, what catches your eye when you're judging the bikes? Like, how does that go? That way, I know what I'm doing when I get there.
it depends
Right.
on the
No.
category. So it really depends on the category. Say, for example, oh, you technical difficulty. Something jumped right out of my ear.
Oh snap!
Can you guys hear me? Are we still good?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
Yeah.
we
yes,
are.
yes.
So, say, for example, like, say, best custom. Say you're looking at 2 bikes. These bikes are like, neck and neck. They both have great paint. They both, have everything custom. And it comes down to like the tiniest little details. One bike has
Right.
stock bikes, the other one has aftermarket. Where are you going to go?
Okay.
Oh,
And a
Okay.
lot of people
right.
Okay.
don't understand, because it's like to me, the easiest thing for you to change on a motorcycle are your pegs, your grips, your mirrors, your
Yes,
levers.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Those are
Yeah.
the
yes.
cheapest things to change. They're the easiest things, to customize on your bike. So we're spending thousands and thousands of dollars on customizing our bike, but you haven't switched out, your floorboards or your pegs. It's like the one that has those custom ones, aftermarket ones, is gonna like take it every
Of
single time.
course, of
Right.
It's
course,
just like
of
the
course.
little details.
And is it
And
As far as
usually
paint, you got to look at those lines. I'm sorry, go ahead.
right? No, no, no. Go ahead, finish, and I'll tell you.
No, paint, you look at the lines, you look at the little details, and there's like a blowout. And these are all things that I've learned along the way that you have to really like work. We've had a lot of guest judges. We've had artists, we've had painters, we've had people tell me like, hey, you got to look at this, but look at this detail. Yeah, if you're looking at this bike from far, it looks great, but when you walk up to it, you can see all the little
right.
blowouts. You could see
Right.
that this line isn't the way that it's supposed to be. You could see that this
Hmm.
paint isn't transitioning. So you really, and people take this shit really seriously, like they get
Oh, big
mad.
time. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
we're talking about an award here. They get mad, and you have to be able to explain it to them and make them like understand, in Vegas there's this lovely girl, and she had entered for something, and afterwards I give her all the respect in the world because she came up to me and she goes, Bunny, can I ask you a question? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, what can I do to my bike to make it better? She's because I really want to win. She goes, and
Right.
I've done all the work myself. I did this, I did the paint, I did this, but it was a stock bike. So you really can't, and at that time we didn't have a stock category. Now we do, but we didn't then. But, I can't award you an award when you have primarily stock parts and these bikes don't. So let's start
Yeah.
with the little things. And I told her the mirrors, the levers, the floorboards, the exhaust, and she's like, oh, you know what? You're right. I never thought of that. I was thinking I had to
Mhm.
save for paint. I was thinking I had to save for the big things. And it's like, yeah, but there's also these little things, and it doesn't have to be
Right.
expensive. You can go on Amazon, and like
Yeah.
get floorboards, nice ones, mirrors, nice
Yeah.
ones. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be a brand
Absolutely.
name.
Yeah, and what
Yeah.
makes it so crazy is there's a those who go to like the motorcycle swap meet, right? There's an Asian family that goes out there that sells the little aftermarket parts and all that stuff, but they got a whole warehouse in the IE. You can pull right up on them and be like, "Let me get some of that. Let me get some of that. Let me get two of
Is it the
them."
one in
You,
Ontario?
you already know what I'm talking about.
Been there. Yeah.
You already know
Dude,
what I'm talking
it's
about.
like
We
Disneyland for
Yeah,
bikers
it
in there.
is.
You're just like,
Yeah.
I
It
could get
is.
lost in here.
It is. And look, when I
Yep.
first seen their little ad, I didn't know. I'm like, damn, where the fuck am I going? I go up in and you walk in, you're like, damn, is this all you guys? They're
Yep.
like, yeah. Man, you look, you ask for a part, they'll be back in like 15 minutes because it's probably way back in the corner or something. But they have
Yep. I
everything
love
moving.
that place.
Yes. Yes, they have
Mm-hmm.
everything you could think of. I got another
Right.
question. When it comes to that, like you're talking about the aftermarket parts and all that, so is it more about performance or is it more about the appearance?
It again, it depends. So our big shows, we have a lot more categories than our smaller shows. If we
Okay.
have a performance category specific, then of course we're going to look at, the performance of it. Like what have you done to your
Right.
engine? What have you done, to this? And a lot of the times when I try not to judge, I'm either like a tiebreaker or I ask the
Right.
judges. And sometimes I'll call them out and I'm going to be like, okay, why this? Like, you need to tell me why, because like I don't see it.
I
And
got you.
a lot of the times, they gravitate towards things, as we all do. We all have our preferences. So
Right.
I've had judges that gravitate towards the V class, who you gravitate towards like this, and I'm like, all right, you got to be like a clean slate, and you really got to look at these bikes and tell me why, because I'm the one that's going to have to take the heat no matter who judged it. And I'll come out and I'll tell
Right.
them like, no, that bike, it has a stock exhaust versus this one that has the aftermarket exhaust. Like, you're not gonna, and
All
I
right.
nitpick at them and they're like, okay, no, you're right. So it really depends on the category. In Tennessee, and I think she goes by Steph. So she has a performance bagger. I'm sure you guys have seen her. She does like rodeo competitions, and she has like crazy skills on her bagger. I think it's like Steph Rides or something. She took home best bagger in Tennessee, and that bag had a turbo on it. Like, it was
Damn.
insane. Like, that just stood. I wish I could remember her Instagram, but if she listens, hey. Um, but yeah, so it really depends on the category. Our big shows, we have over 20 categories we judge on.
I
So you
got
have a question here from Sadidi. She says, for a woman who's thinking about entering her first bike show but feels intimidated, what's your advice?
Change your pegs. No, I'm
So
playing.
what I
I'm playing. I'm playing.
So, what I tell women is this: our shows, yes, at the end of the day, there are awards behind it, but it's about bringing attention to the female motorcycle community. It's about you as a female rider. I don't care what you ride. And that's our saying. It doesn't matter what you ride. If you ride, you're an iron goddess. Three wheels, a stock bike, a sporty, a cafe racer, everything. Never feel intimidated, because this is your bike. You loved it. You've thrown your sweat, blood, and tears and money into this bike. You're proud of this bike. Be proud of it. Don't ever let anybody intimidate you. And we try to be as inclusive as we possibly can. And some people, put us down for that. But hey, that's okay. We have a stock bike category. We have a wild card category for bikes that, don't necessarily fit in anything else. We try to be as inclusive as possible. And I ride a sport bike, but I have other bikes as well. But we try to involve the sport bike ladies as much as we can because we want them to be a part of this. And I was at Arizona Bike Week and I had a Hayabusa come in and a Yamaha come in to like participate in our show. And they were like, do we belong here? I'm like, of course you do. Everybody belongs at this show. Like, come hang out. You're welcome here.
Right, right.
So just
Right.
do it. Be proud of what you ride because that's your baby. Don't
But
be
see, like you
intimidated.
you said earlier about the girl coming to ask you how can she make her bike better than what it is right now, and you gave
Mhm.
her the whole gist of this, that, and the third. Not
Mhm.
too many people will give you the sauce as to you have to basically figure the shit out on your own. You know what I mean?
And that's the sad part. And even in men's world, everything is about like I tell everybody, everybody's friends until it's time for the awards. And then you could see everybody's, a lot of the energy shift. And it's like, and I always I started a speech recently and I'm like, remember why you're here. Look around and remember the friendships that you formed. Remember why we're doing this because at some point somebody told you that you couldn't, that you shouldn't, or that you can't do it, and you fucking did it. So hold on to that feeling,
Right.
and ever since I started doing that speech, things have gone a little bit better. But like I want to help people as much as I possibly can. I want them to be confident in themselves. We've had women learn to ride specifically to participate in our shows. And it's like it's truly an honor to like learn that. That women like learn to ride just, so they could be a part of the Iron Goddess show.
Right.
Nice.
Right.
What? He's on
Who's
top.
no shit. Who's harder to please, the bike builders or the spectators?
Who's what? I'm sorry.
Who is harder to please? Those building the bikes or those coming to see the bikes? Because I know you said you got a lot of heat or a lot of like disgruntled people from the ladies who kind of chimed in.
She like, oh
Those
shit.
in, the show who didn't win. Yeah. And like I said, we have those who want to take that experience and better themselves for the next time. And then we have those that are just like, well, fuck you. This is rigged. I can't believe this shit. And, it's like, dude, who go and they'll blast because at the end of the day, I take the heat. It doesn't matter who the judge is. It's my show. I take the heat, and they'll blast me and they'll be like, fuck you, Iron Goddess. And then my following goes up. And I'm like, well, thank you for that. You just got me 2,000 new followers. So you think you were putting me down, but you got me a shit ton of followers. So thank you for that engagement. I'm a social media specialist in real life, so I know the way this shit works. So, go
Right.
Right,
ahead, be
right.
mad at me. But I don't ever like engage with that. I'm just like, you want to be mad, be mad. At the end of the day, like it's not that serious. Like it really isn't. It's supposed to be about the community and the sisterhood and all of that. Like, why are we really getting that mad? But I guess to a certain degree, like I get it. Like a lot of people do put everything into it, and they want to be that person who wins. But what I try to tell people is when you go online and you bitch because you didn't win, you take that away from the person that did win
That did
because
win,
now they're
yeah.
feeling like, oh, like maybe I shouldn't have won. Maybe she did deserve to win. And it's like, no, dude, because now you're bringing somebody else down. It's not just me you're hurting, or you're trying to hurt. You're affecting the people who won, who took home that award, who, in their eyes, they deserve to win. And the judges thought they deserved to win. So let's just, take it with a grain of salt and don't participate next time. Like if you hate me that much, don't participate. It's all good.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, our shows are free to like most of the time at rallies, our shows are free to enter. And not only that, but if you don't win, I give you a shirt at the end of the day. So like, you want to be mad at me because you
You
didn't
go
win,
home
but
with
you didn't pay to
something.
enter,
Right,
and
right.
you go home with something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Would
it
take
is
your
what it
t-shirt and
is.
shut the fuck up. No, play.
Mhm.
I'm playing. You got a t-shirt, didn't you? Goddamn it! Shut the fuck up,
Right?
man.
It's like you got to spend a great day with people. Like really, this award is like, all right, it is what it is. If I took everything to heart, I would be miserable. And there
Yeah,
have been times where I've been so exhausted and mentally drained, and I'm just like, dude, why do I even do this? And then, God sends somebody and they tell me their story and they sit there and they talk to me and they remind me why I'm
Why
doing
you doing
this.
this?
So every
Yes.
time
absolutely.
I want to quit, God sends me somebody and he's like, you're not done yet. Like, go back to work. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
they're,
Right.
they're not hurting me.
Well,
Dig it.
you can't please all the people. You can please most of them some of the time, right? And it's just like,
Mhm.
when you do the walk at the motorcycle event, they have the walks for the biggest, largest MCs or whatever. Um, it's like you just get to show your bike off. You get to show your skills off. You get to show what you've done, especially if you're renting on it yourself. And that's
Mhm.
that's a lot because that's what I've been doing all day since 9 o'clock in the morning. So it's like when you're done, it's satisfactory. I can care less if somebody else says, "Ah, man, my music is louder than yours." I like my music, you know, but don't give up because you're touching so many different lives through what you're doing. And I'm not a woman, obviously. Shut up, Mecca. And so there are women that are watching and they appreciate what you do. You know what I'm saying? So keep it going. Keep it going. You turn
Thank
nothing into
you.
something.
I
Keep it
appreciate
going.
that.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I got
Yeah,
one more
and
question.
and we need this. Sure.
No, no, go ahead. Go ahead and finish before I cut you, because I'm cutting you off because we
No,
got
that's all
a
I was
lap.
saying is, like
Oh,
we need this. This is something that the community needs.
right,
Yes.
right. What is one of your biggest pet peeves when you do your motorcycle event? And I don't care if you're gonna blast somebody out, blast them. Whether it's them trying to get in free, trying to get a free hot dog, trying to get a free T-shirt. What's your biggest pet peeve? Your biggest pet peeve?
I don't think I have one. I try to keep as positive mental state and positive outlook as I can. Because if I don't,
Mhm.
like, I'll start to spiral. So I try to be as
Right,
positive as I can. I try to brush everything off. I'm trying to be welcoming to everybody that I possibly can. So there really isn't. Probably behind the scenes, it's the fact that my husband doesn't let me organize my own booth because he's OCD. So I'm sitting there going, like, moving stuff, and then he comes behind me and he moves it a little bit to the right. I move something to the left and he comes and he moves it back to the right. And I'm like, bro, this is my booth. But that's probably one of my pet peeves, but that's behind the scenes. I love them to death. So now I just kind of stand
right.
back and I'm like, all right, I'll just move it when you're gone.
What up, breakaway? What up, though?
Crazy. What's up, sir? Uh, but yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. What's one thing attendees or those that come to your thing absolutely should not miss when they come to your show?
Well, when we have our bigger shows or when rallies let us, we host Iron Goddess motorcycle games. And those
Okay.
are always fun. We'll have, like, we don't do the hot dog bike, or whatever it's called, the weenie bike. We
Right.
do a
Bike.
twinkie
Yeah, yeah,
bike
yeah.
because I
Winnie bike.
just
Yeah.
feel like it's a little bit more
Mhm.
sanitary than the hot dog. But the games are a lot of fun. We do like basketball with the passenger and the slow races, loudest exhaust. So we try to get as much crowd participation as we possibly can. We try not to make it just about, like, oh, you come, you look at bikes, and now what? Now we're just sitting around waiting for the awards to happen. We try to
Right.
make it fun and interactive for everybody.
That's
Very cool.
good.
Very cool.
Yeah. Twinkie. Okay.
Who? Oh, the Twinkie bike.
Squeaky bike.
Twinkie
Oh,
bite.
she said, fuck a weenie bike. We'll know where your hands been.
Yeah,
No.
no,
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
there's just something about a hot dog, and I can't do it.
It's something
You
about the
know what
It's
hot
man
dog.
over,
Let me.
created that
and then
game?
Yeah,
I'll go,
Yeah.
and then I'll replace the hot dog after each attempt, or the Twinkie. I'm
yeah.
sorry, after each attempt, and they're like, "You're really switching it." I'm like, "Yeah, there's COVID like a few years ago. Like, you don't want to
I
dip
was
your
fit.
Twinkie." Like,
I was. I was just finna say that. You know how many lips that little weenie didn't hit as they missed it. You know,
yeah,
like
like
we don't know where her
no.
lips been. What the fuck you mean? We finna share the weenie. You got it
Oh
fucked up.
No,
man.
no
Yeah,
comment.
I switch out that Twinkie all the time.
Yeah, we not sharing no weenie. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I can't do it.
No, I get it. I
I
completely
get
get
those Twinkies door dashed in the morning to the event because I always forget to buy them. I'm like, oh shit, the Twinkies!
They're
Instacart the
fresh.
Twinkies.
it.
Yeah,
Should be
okay.
at AM PM. Let me get 30 of those. Well, man.
So Bunny,
I get
so
6 boxes of Twinkies, please.
Right. Let me
for
get them
those who
six
don't know
boxes.
you, Bunny, tell them, tell my audience what your show is like what to expect.
Oh man, a lot of great energy and a lot of badass. Like we just came back from Gettysburg Bike Week. Oh my goodness, for being a first year that we were there, these ladies brought it. You had like women smaller than me, like doing full U turns on like, baggers. You had, women who built their own like sporty trike conversions. We had this lady show up in crutches on her bike, with their kid on the back. And I'm like, holy shit.
Wow.
It's such good energy, and everybody just, for the most part, they're great and they're happy to see each other, and they form long connections with each other. This isn't like, oh yeah,
Mhm.
I met you today. Like some of these women develop like, strong sisterhood bonds, and they're still talking to this day, or they've been to each other's weddings, or baby showers, or
Mhm.
whatever. But it's great to see the bonds that are formed.
Right.
See,
Okay.
y'all pay attention. Go check out Iron Goddess, y'all. Check her out.
Come
Right.
check us
Right.
out
And
in
man,
Vegas.
and when is that again? You said October, right? Or the end of September?
Yeah, it's second week of October. So I see
Second week
right
of
now,
October.
our show is going to be October 10th. So it's the 8th through the 11th, and our show's the 10th.
For sure. So everyone make a note of that. If you in the Vegas area, you better pull up, Jackson.
So
Yup,
now,
We're go
where
don't
have
want to miss
registration
it.
have
Yeah.
registration started already, or do they sign up when they get there?
Well, like I said, I just officially announced it with you guys. So I
Okay.
Oh
haven't
shit.
even made the registration link
Oh
yet.
shit.
But probably within the next week, I'll get that all up
She said
Okay.
and
hot off
going.
the
Okay.
But
press.
we do take yeah, we do take pre-registrations, but we do allow same-day registrations. Usually, we'll try to offer like, hey, if you sign up before the show, we'll give you a free T-shirt. We try to make it as easy as possible, and our sponsors are great and they help us out. So they'll get like a free T-shirt with Iron Goddess and a sponsor logo or something.
Okay.
Very
Got
cool.
Well,
it.
Very
nice.
cool. She was trying to tell you, quit rushing me, Phil. No, she's like, what's the date? Where's the Where's the venue? Is it gonna be
Well, yeah, because
popcorn?
I was say, where can they go to the restaurant? Because there's some people that's looking. In Vegas is a hop, skip, and a jump. Come on, y'all. Y'all can get there at 106. You'll be there in 2 hours.
Right.
That's right. You heard it first here on Bikes in the Hood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
indeed. So remember, second weekend of October, you better be out there.
Bunny gonna be there.
Yeah,
Man, man.
it's getting dark in here, you guys. I'm gonna turn on my lights. Is that okay?
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
of
gonna say,
course.
damn, what you got? Can't see you.
Let's go with that.
Of course.
Oh, there she go.
Yeah, oh yes, lit up. Lit up, Jackson.
There,
All right.
you guys can see me. Hopefully, I don't scare anybody.
Oh, you all
So,
right.
so
You
Bunny,
all right.
on your show that's coming up in October, Are you gonna ride out there? You gonna how are you gonna do it?
I'm probably gonna have to head there after work, so I'll send my husband there with all of our stuff, and then I'll probably ride out.
She said you got to make
Usually
him
I'll
work.
fly out if it's like super far and then he goes, but like I'll probably ride out. That way I can I want to take as many, I have 8 bikes now. So I want to take as many of them out there as I possibly can as part of the agreement with the guy that will have all the bikes on display.
Oh
Okay.
damn.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
A little bit of a
Nice.
problem.
Oh
Bunny got it
yeah.
Pay
out
one
there
off
like
and then
that.
it's like, no, I pay one off and then it's just like, oh, I want this one now. I'm never going to trade them in. I had the Honda the other, no, I just bought an MT-07. We changed the exhaust on it. And then like 30 minutes into my ride to like work, she loses power and she won't go
Whoa.
above like 40. So I pulled over, I called my husband and I said, bring me the Honda. And he's like, what happened? I said, just bring me the Honda. I'm going to be late for work. So I called my boss and I'm like, hey, like my bike lost power. Like I'm waiting for my other bike. And he goes, must be fucking nice. I was like,
Yeah.
it is. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So when
indeed.
people ask me, why do you have so many bikes? Well, because when one breaks down, I have another one. And then I have friends who come in from out of town or, it's like, hey, let's go ride. Like, eh, you
Right.
can't, you can't give them away. They get sad when you trade them in.
Oh.
So, so I have a question.
Ah,
They
Have
have
you named
feelings.
all your bikes? Because I was thinking when you said it lost power, in my head I'm thinking this little bitch. That's what I was thinking. So have you named all your bikes?
I have not named the MT-07 yet, but for the
Okay.
most part, they all have names. Yeah.
Okay.
But
all
again,
right.
my favorite is my Street Glide, this bitch.
Yeah.
She's my favorite.
She's like, I got this
Mm.
bitch, I got Larry, I got Mug, no, got all these different names on them motherfuckers.
This bitch is nice
Yep.
though.
And all the bikes except the Street
Yeah.
Glide is a girl. The other ones are all boys. Only the Street Glide is a
Oh.
girl.
Mhm.
Yeah, that
Okay.
street glide. Yeah. I
Yeah,
know all
that
about the
bitch.
street glide. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
that
love her.
bitch.
bitch. Yeah.
That
Hmm.
bitch.
Yeah.
My bitch.
Like,
That's right.
Ah,
That's right.
she said, my bitch. So
right.
My
do you do
bitch. Yep.
a lot of riding on oh well, wait, hold on. So do you do canyon riding too as well or no?
Not as of lately, but I used to. When I had my Scout Bobber, the one that I got T-boned on, I used to take her like in the canyons all the time. Like she was just fun. But I work a lot more now, so I don't really have time for in an office. I don't really have time
Right.
for, weekend rides and stuff, unfortunately. Thank you, Amy. Look
Oh.
at her just shouting us out. Pineapple,
Mm-hmm.
because she
You
doesn't
know,
like it when I call her Amy. She yelled at me the other day. It was like, stop using my government name.
right. She only said that because she got warrants. That's all. No, I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm just playing. You got
Oh
warrants.
man.
She won't
Hmm.
get pulled up on. Ah,
So
Nah,
how
Bunny.
how how long have you been writing?
My oldest is 27, so like 23 years, 24 years.
Wait, you only 27. What do you mean your oldest is 27?
A lot older than 27. My oldest is
right.
27.
You look
Yep.
great. You look great. You look great.
Thank
Okay.
thank you. Yeah, that's my baby boy. And he rides too. He's been riding for about a year and a half now.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
He's he has a scout, and he rode to Sturgis with me last year. So that
Oh
was
damn.
really a great experience to be able to ride with my kid to Sturgis, and then he rode home. The group broke up, but he rode home, I think, by himself because my husband split up from the group too. I think at the end of the day, that Sturgis trip, everybody was tired of each other, and they were like, "All right, guys, bye. See you later."
Look, yeah, I see you at home. Yeah,
Every
Yeah,
man
it's
for
time to
themselves.
go. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 But
Okay.
but
Nice.
yeah, but that's dope though to ride with your son because my mom used to ride till she got too old. I rode with her a million and some odd places. So I get it. I get it wholeheartedly.
I love it. And like he has a car, and the car, he never touches the car that the battery just died. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna drive today." And the car wouldn't start.
Mm.
But he rides everywhere. Sometimes I'll hear him leave at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Where are you going? For a ride. And he
Oh,
loves
nice.
being on twos. It's a great thing to see because he grew up on the back of
Absolutely.
my bike. So to
Right.
Wow.
watch
Yeah.
him actually like be on his own, oh, it's awesome.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
That's right.
Look,
Okay.
Bunny, tell everybody
Hmm.
your social media so everyone knows how to get in
Yes.
contact with you, just in case they want to send you a personal message.
Only if it's a nice message. Don't be mean to me. I have feelings.
I didn't like the way you judged my bike
My
last year. No,
fuck you, bunny.
but right. I should have won.
Right? Fuck you and your show. The show's Instagram is just Iron Goddess Motorcycle Show, and then my Instagram is the Iron Goddess, and that's THEE Iron Goddess.
There it is.
Yeah.
And before we get up out of here, because time is ticking, is there anyone you'd like to give a
Has
shout
it
out?
been an hour?
We at 50
Yeah.
something minutes.
Yes.
It goes
Time be
fast,
flying.
Bunny.
Yeah,
Wow.
time be flying when you're in there joking and
Dang.
clowning and messing around.
We got to bring you
Can I
back,
shout
though,
out my
Steve.
sponsors? Is that okay?
Of
Absolutely.
course,
Of
of
course.
course, of course.
My main sponsor is my husband's company. It's called Hellbend USA. It's a riser company. We're also sponsored by Simpson Motorhouse. I can't say it. Simpson Motorcycle Helmets and Cardo headset. And for Vegas, thank you, Full Throttle Law, who is going to be sponsoring us as well.
Mm.
There it is. There it is. And you guys heard it here
There it
first.
is.
Yes, indeed. Well, we appreciate you coming on and hanging out with us. Again, as Mega's already told you, when we get off of here, make sure you stay on so we can chop it up when we do the ending.
Okay.
Okay.
A
All right.
blast. Thank you guys so much.
You are
Thank you.
welcome. It's been a
We are
pleasure.
going. Yeah, we're gonna bring you back after the show. After we go out there and judge a couple mopeds or something. Come on back.
Oh, the mini bikes, huh?
Yeah, is this your Huffy? Oh, okay. I like your bags. No.
Yeah.
So, but you guys know what it is. Thank y'all for tuning in. Tell your mama, tell your grandmama, tell your neighbor. We'll see everybody next Monday at 6:30. Anything else for y'all, fellow Oreos? Was cracking? Nothing?
Please do share, hit that like and subscribe button, and holler at your girl Bunny. She cool people, good energy.
Yeah, yeah, very
Go to
good.
social media, add her. You women that's watching, well, y'all need to learn some stuff. Go and check it out.
Yeah, go get that bike, change them pegs, come on through. I'm the foot peg judge, so make sure you get them from Amazon, something of that nature.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We out of here. I'll see everybody later.
Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Bikes in the Hood podcast channel on YouTube. Your support is greatly appreciated. You can also find us on Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, and Facebook. Stay safe in them streets.